In Elora. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
This must be a busy day for you.
The busiest day of the year.
I bet. Do you have some fun things going on at the pub today?
Yeah, we've got our what we're going to make today. We've got it on special all day. It's a 3-course meal with leek and potato soup, Irish stew, homemade Irish soda bread, and Bailey's Irish cream cheesecake for dessert.
Oh.
That's all going to be served with a pint of beer, your choice.
Yes.
Doesn't have to be Guinness. And then we've got live music from 9 till 1.
Right on. Now you have a very cool building, right in the heart of Elora there, and you're right on the river.
Right on the river.
I used to go there when I was performing in Fergus at the Grand Theatre when I used to come in, and it's almost like an underground pub, it feels like when you're walking in.
It is. You have to go downstairs. It's got the original stone walls that are 175 years old, so it's got lots of atmosphere.
Very nice. Now, you tell me, what makes Irish stew different from the other stews that people might make at home?
Well, it's got a lot. Well, first of all, we're going to use lamb. So maybe I should get started here. We've got some lamb. We're going to braise it off. I got a little bit of oil here to start with. And the only difference is really the lamb, and you're going to use a lot of root vegetable.
Right.
So we'll start this.
Now, I'm guessing much like a lot of us at home, it's using what you can find in the fridge.
Exactly. I guess lots of potatoes, whatever you got growing in their garden, I guess, in Ireland originally.
Right.
So basically, we're going to start browning this lamb here.
Now, do you find that people start celebrating over the weekend?
Oh yeah, well, because it's Monday, we've had people in Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's a weekend event. Not so much on today. We're not expecting too much of a crowd because it is a Monday. Saturday night's the big night. Okay, I'm going to season with a little salt and pepper here.
Right.
Now, once that's nice and brown, we're going to toss in some onion. Get that going. You just want to let that soften up a little bit.
Starting to smell lovely already. I love the smell of lamb.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now, what made you get into the restaurant business?
Necessity. I was 14 and I had to get a job, so I started at Burger King.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I've been doing it ever since, over 20 years.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Still loving it?
It has its days.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could say
it's the fun of being an independent businessman.
Well, that's a great thing. I mean, being an owner, operator, that's the best it can be. I mean, up until a year ago, I worked for someone else always.
Right.
Now, working for myself, it's a lot better.
Very good.
Yeah. Okay, so the onion's a little bit soft here, and I'm going to add, I've got potato, turnip, carrots, celery, and parsnip.
Ooh.
So a nice color mix there, and I'm just going to throw them all in all at once.
Okay, here's my vegetable quiz for the day. Turnip and parsnips.
Yes.
I've always thought they were kind of very similar, if not the same thing. I'm obviously mistaken.
No, that's turnip and rutabaga.
Oh, okay.
Parsnips look like white carrots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All
Turnips are big, brown, waxy looking things.
The big waxy thing.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
So we're going to let that cook off a little bit. Maybe hit it with another shot of salt and pepper. Because the root vegetables can suck up a lot of salt.
Yeah.
Now we're going to also add some of our fresh seasoning. I've got some fresh rosemary. I'm going to throw that in there. I'm only going to use about half because I'll season the rest at the end, so it's nice and fresh, gives you lots of flavor at the end.
Right.
I got some fresh thyme here. Half of that as well.
Now, do you have any theories on why rosemary just works so well with lamb? Because there's something about that combination.
You know what? It's just a natural go-together. I don't know why. It just works. It's like mint as well. Goes very well with lamb.
Yeah.
But yeah, it works really well. Okay, that's going nicely there. Now we're going to thicken in the pot with a roux. Basically, so we're using the fat that I started with, the olive oil, plus the fat that's burned off the lamb a little bit. We're going to add flour to it to create a roux in the pot.
Oh, really? Wow. So you don't have to do this on the side?
You don't have to do it on the side. And it'll still come out nice and smooth, no lumps.
Very nice.
So you just stir that in there. You want it to look a little tacky. You'll be able to see it start to get a little thick and gluey, which is okay.
Thick and gluey is okay.
Thick and gluey is okay at this stage.
All right.
At the end, not so much.
So while you're stirring, what can you tell me about this bread?
This is Irish soda bread. I baked that off last night because we wouldn't have time to do it today.
Right.
But I'll put the recipe on the website so you can go and check it out for yourself. It's really simple. It takes, an hour from start to finish, and it's done. It's beautiful bread.
Wow. It's called soda bread.
Yeah, Irish soda bread. There's currants and caraway seed in there for some flavor. Really nice.
Very nice. Yeah, sounds great.
Okay, so you can see it's a little tacky in there. You can see a little gluey. I've got my stock warming over here. Now this, I deboned the lamb last night, and I saved the bones, and I made a stock from the bones.
Oh.
So it's actual lamb stock.
So just like probably in the old days, you're using everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you gotta use everything.
Yeah.
So that is poured right on top. Just enough to cover it there.
It smells fabulous.
Give it a good stir. And then you're going to bring it up to a light boil and then turn it down to a simmer for an hour and a half, 2 hours. It'll be perfect.
Wow. Now, I'm watching you do this and I'm thinking this is very cool, but how do you do it for like a couple of hundred people who may come through your restaurant?
Bigger pot.
A lot more ingredients.
Yeah, a lot more.
Well, I would love to try this bread.
Well,